All right, guys, I have noticed that things have been a little bit slow on eBay in the last few days, I just noticed it because typically on a Saturday, I already have some orders, already coming through. Today has been very, very quiet, very not typical of eBay, especially in the category which I sell in. If you do not know, I sell electronics. Specifically, I sell desktop computers, I sell monitors, I sell laptops, on eBay. Normally by this time, which is a Saturday, it's just there about 18 o'clock in the evening, and I do not have any single orders coming in. No customer, actually writing to find out one or two things about a computer or a laptop or a monitor. This is not typical. And yesterday, even though I sent out about 2 computers, I still feel like it was a little bit low. We do not know what's going on, but it's too early, to begin to complain. The month is just starting. Today is the first day of March. It's a new month. Sometimes people just want to observe and see how the month is going to go before they start to, spend money. And then some people also get paid at the first or second of the month. It's expected. So things are pretty much slow. I'm still observing. I haven't really seen people complaining on YouTube, but definitely if people begin to complain, then I'm also going to lend my voice to the fact that yes, sales are slow. See, get this and get this very clear. If you sell on a platform, it doesn't matter if it's on eBay, on Whatnot, or a similar platform, there's always going to be that time where people are not just shopping. It is what it is. It doesn't mean the platform in this case is dead. It doesn't mean that eBay is dead. People will still come to the platform to buy things. When talking about used electronics, there's pretty much very few places people can actually go and get good deals. And eBay, fortunately for us, is one of those platforms where people actually, trust that they can get very good items. And this is the reason why I am still very much active on the platform. Even though a lot of people are actually leaving, moving to other platforms. In the last weeks, there's been a very big exodus of people going away from the platform, going to other places to try to see how they can actually dominate on those platforms. But I keep saying one thing, that if you are looking for traffic and you are not thinking of putting eBay in your sales strategy, believe me, you are doing something wrong. It doesn't matter how bad the news out there might be. It doesn't matter how, dissatisfied people might be with the customer service right now on eBay. But believe me, if you're talking about serious traffic, buyers that are committed to the platform, buyers that still feel that eBay is a responsible place to buy things, eBay has got this kind of, loyal buyers. Year in, year out, they are there. I know of people that do not go to Amazon to try to buy anything. Whenever they think of buying anything, it doesn't matter what it is, the first thing they want to think about is they want to go on to eBay, and take a look at what people are offering on eBay. And sometimes when I take a look at my reports on eBay, I take a look at the traffic, the impressions I get on a given day, I am shocked, because back in the days, I used to post on some other, classified forums here and there. There used to be a website back in the days called eBay Kleinanzeigen. It was just a German, equivalent of Craigslist. I used to post there sometimes just to see how I can set things locally, but sometimes in a month, we struggle to get 200 people taking a look at your listings. Sometimes you post an item for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and you take a look at the number of people that have clicked on your offer. Sometimes they are just 50 people, 60 people, 70 people, and some of those times you do not even get anybody trying to buy the item. But you post an item on eBay, every given day you see your impressions running into millions. This impression is not actually people clicking on your item, but the eyeballs that are seeing your offer on a given day are a lot. And when people come onto eBay to chill out, they're not just chilling because they have nothing to do. They're actually chilling, taking a look at offers with the intention of buying something. And when your offer, meets the criteria of what they are looking for, they will definitely buy it. If they're going to buy this item and finally keep it, is another story. And we're just going to be making a separate video about people buying things and not keeping it. People buying things at random, buying things just because they see the item, it looks interesting, it looks appealing. They buy it, and when the item gets delivered, buyer remorse sets in and they want to return the item. That's a transaction, that's a discussion for another day. But then, if things are a little bit slow right now on the platform, it's pretty much what it is. do not let it be a point of discouragement for you. You see, if you have told yourself 2025 is going to be my year of hustling it out, I want to look for something I can actually use, as a very good replacement for my 9-to-5 job, or a substitute for my 9-to-5 job, reselling is one thing that can actually do that. So, but when things are slow, there is this tendency for you to want to think that, look, I think this might be a bad idea. Perhaps I want to go and look for another business model. Perhaps I want to try, AI automation. I want to try something else. Guys, when things are slow, doesn't mean that things are dead. It is just typical of this kind of business that we do. The beautiful thing is that we have the data that tells us that at some time of the year, things just get slow. Some people try to explain it sometimes. Sometimes people talk about the situation in the world. People talk about AI taking over jobs. People do not have money anymore to spend online. But guys, believe me, even before the coming of AI, before the coming of whatever it is, the pandemic, there was always a time of the year where things from nowhere just get slow. Sometimes it could also be a glitch coming from the eBay side of things. But up till now, I've taken a look at the community sections of eBay. I haven't really seen people complaining of a glitch-related downtime in sales. So I want to imagine that people naturally are just chilling because it's the beginning of a new month. Hopefully tomorrow being Sunday, things should normally begin to pick up again. And in the meantime, what you can actually do in this time is to go into your shop, see how you can actually, position your shop in such a way that when somebody gets to, land in your shop in this time where sales are very hard to come across, when somebody finally lands in your shop, do not let that potential buyer just go away because he or she doesn't find an article or an item that meets his or her need. Depending on the category that you sell on, if you sell in the computer category, go on to Therapeutic and see what people are selling right now and see how you can actually be part of the listing. Being part of the listing means see how you can actually lay your hands on the item that is selling, see how you can actually create a listing for yourself, see how you can fight the competition and make sure that you get a little share of the market. If the competition right now is selling 50 PCs a day, see how you can actually go ahead to sell 5. You might be thinking now, Hardwareflipper is easier said than done. Yes, I'm pretty much aware of the fact that it sometimes is very easy to say things than to actually pull it up. But then I'm also giving you the confidence that, look, if you push hard enough, definitely you are going to make things happen. Sometimes you're going to be pushing and it's going to be appearing like you are not pushing hard enough. You're not going to be seeing any result. Keep on pushing. It took me a very long time to push, and even in 2025, I am still pushing. Just like I'm making this video, I received an email from a PC that I sold already that has been delivered for like 4 or 5 days. The buyer just wrote me now that, look, I'm sorry, I want to send back the PC because my cousin had just gifted me a laptop. This is what we see all the time doing this business. Yes, there are a lot of things that are going to be discouraging to you. There are a lot of things that you're going to see and you just feel like, you know what, I don't think I want to do this anymore. But believe me, there are still times where you are going to be thankful that you ever set your foot on this path, because you're going to be making a lot of transactions that will make it possible for you to know, people that matters, transactions that will make you just look back and say, what? You mean I'm going to make all this profit from just selling this item? Transactions that will make you forget the days where people buy your stuff, they return it, and while sending it back, the item gets destroyed, in transit. Transactions that will make you happy, transactions that will make it possible for you to take your family for a well-deserved holiday. See, hang in there. When things are not working right, hang in there. When things are appearing like there is no road, there is no way, there is no light at the end of the tunnel, hang in there. Reselling has proven to be a very potent tool, a very potent way to make, full-time income, depending on what lens with which you are looking at it. Reselling has also proven to be a very potent vehicle to make a side income. It's also a very potent vehicle to make hobby income. Let's say you want to make 40 euro a week, you want to make $40 a month through reselling, you can actually do it. Yes, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. There's going to be a lot of times where you're going to be discouraged, you're going to feel like giving up, you're going to be passing through a lot of episodes. But like I said, the more you hang in there, the more you increase the chances that you finally hit gold. And that gold, you are ultimately going to hit it if you do not give up. So I'm still hoping that yes, something happens between now and tomorrow. Today is pretty much gone, but tomorrow is a new day, full day, new opportunity to make sales. Monday is also there, and as the new month is starting, I'm just going to keep being positive, and I want to encourage you also. Keep up the positive attitude, keep up the positive energy, keep listing new items. If you've not got items to list, go into your dead piles and bring out old items that you bought a long time ago that you never ever had time to sell. Go ahead and update the pictures of items that you've listed for a long time. Just be seen doing something, because if you're not doing anything, you pretty much cannot just increase the likelihood that something's going to happen on your show. But if you are seen doing something, you are seen changing the pictures that you already used, you are changing the titles, you are sourcing for new items, or you are trying to build contact with, with distributors, both online and offline, definitely something is going to happen at some point. The idea is just keep doing something. Keep doing what you are doing. If you have, a part-time job or a full-time job and also doing eBay on the side, keep doing what you are doing. Let the fact that things are not selling not be a discouragement for you. Keep the motivation alive. I felt like making this video is a very timely decision, because you never can tell who is just at that crossroad thinking of just giving up, and this video might just be a ray of hope to encourage you, to motivate you to continue to put in the work. I hope this video finds you well. If it does, go ahead and click on the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Until I see you again in the next one. Peace.